Good afternoon, everyone. What is this ominous sound? That is the menu music of Fatal Frame. I'm honestly impressed. Like, I don't know whether you're all just like maintaining kayfabe, but none of you recognize the music. Dom recognized it last time, but I don't. Yeah, it's kind of telling on yourself. The music feels vaguely Middle Eastern. Um, it's called Camel by Camel, by an artist called Sandy Martin, who is a Croatian singer. Dom, I've not seen the video that shot it to prominence. Yeah. Sure. Me neither. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I have a slightly new streaming setup, so my microphone's a little closer to my face, so sorry if I'm a little louder than I normally am. Thank you for the hydration reminder. You need coffee. Ah, damn, I forgot to get myself a soft drink before I started. Oh well, it's fine. I'm just very aware of the video that shot it to prominence, yeah. So new additions for this stream. I sorted out my soundboard again, so I can now play any of Ryden's opinions that I like so.
You're a real egotistical woman.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah, I don't know how to make. I can't make Ryden's face appear on screen when I trigger them, but I could do it via Twitch. But I've just put them in the soundboard now, so.
What a dimwit.
How shameful! Exactly right. Where is that?
How shameful. How self-centered. How do you know that?
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. That music comes from something not safe for work.
How do you know that?
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
Thank you for resubscribing, Dom. Been subscribed for 15 months.
No doubt.
No doubt. I didn't know the song because I would never consume pornographic materials. You can find safe for work versions on YouTube. It got like a second wave of popularity because the original, I think, is just something quite niche. But a VTuber like saw it and didn't know what it was and thought it was like a cat dancing, and then realized that the cat wasn't dancing. You'd go to hell for watching it, I'm pretty sure. I went to Catholic high school. I went to a Church of England school, and whilst they weren't as like firebrand about that kind of stuff, we did have like a guy with a guitar, a guy inside a guitar, a guy with a guitar tell us, that hell isn't cool and Jesus is. We had to go and sit in church like every week for like a couple hours and have a guy with a guitar sing songs about Jesus to us. Anyway, let's flick on over to game layout. Is this better? This is probably better for this game. I can actually flip. I can like mirror my mirror my tracking so that or can I? So that I'm looking in the right direction. Oh, maybe I can't. I thought I could. Show webcam. Sorry, I'm scrolling through settings in my motion capture. Enabled, yes. Ah, well, I should probably lock my model anyway. There we go. Turn on hand tracking though, because that's fun. The readiest, welcome to the stream. If I'm not very much mistaken, that is Remy.
Sexy boy.
I went to a Catholic primary school and my first grade teacher told me that I couldn't make my book project all about cats because there was no way to fit everything there is to know about cats into a 10-page booklet. That's true. I have a book called The Cat Book that I bought from a convenience store in Japan when I was living there. It's literally called Neko no Hon, just The Cat Book, and it's just a picture. It's just like a picture book and like vague sort of fact sheets about loads of different different like breeds of domestic cat. It's a really good book. It's probably one of the best I own. I should read it more often. Let's play some video game. Let's go to mission 6. Actually, do I probably have enough points to buy some more costumes? So yeah, why not? We could dress as a goth for this one, just to mix it up a little bit. Like, I do think that's very cute. I do think that like this like punk outfit is just absolutely unimpeachable. Like, it's just so good. But I like to mix it up. You should dress goth for every mission. Yeah, let's be in like a EGL style. I don't know what the swimsuit looks like, and I'm a little bit afraid to check, honestly. Atelier Ryza costume. I think the hat is good for Ryza. Yeah, I like this beret. Like that's cute, but I don't really know anything about Atelier Ryza, so. Cutesy goth ensemble it is. No, cutesy. I forgot what the costume's called. Something tells me the swimsuit will have augmented physics. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Immortal flower. EGL style is what Yuri is going to have to wear to Ren and Rui's wedding. Exactly. Well, it's a bit of a faux pas to wear black to a wedding, isn't it? After being brought back from the mountain, Haruka disappeared again. This time, she seemed to be led away by the ghost of her friend Fuyuhi. Yuri recalls one more open case from Hisoka's file, a missing girl named Miyu Hinasaki, who went to Mount Hikami in search of her mother. Yuri takes Miyu's token with her and sets out for the mountain, hoping that the key to all the disappearances will be waiting there. Give me a chance to just move my computer out of my way. Right, we have this photo of Miyu. That should help us track her down. Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped into the microphone while I was rearranging my posture. Snap. That one's going in my ghost compilation. Now I think... Oh, how do I... Yeah, there we go. Open photo mode. I think every ghost you take a photograph of, you can add to the yeah, here we go. You can add to photo mode. So I can add doll 1. This is fun. Special pose 1. Do I want to know what that is? Well, I can't even see them anymore, so... Right, I have them floating over there so I can actually maybe see what... Oh, very clever. It turns them off so you can't upskirt them. That's good. I was wondering why I couldn't see them when I was putting them in different poses. See, I didn't even realise that would be a function because not where my mind went. Anti-pervert engineering, yes, they've perfected the science. Whoa, look at that pose. It's hitting the yoinky sploinky. He's dancing. That really is just he's dancing. If you'd have told me that's him attacking, I don't think I'd have believed you. Yeah, these poses are very sort of JoJo coded. This is special pose 2. Oh. Special pose 2, I think, is what I need to do in the corner sometimes if I've had a stressful day at work. No upskirting. Is this game woke? We talked a little bit about it last time on stream. I think if this game came out now, it absolutely would be the center of a controversy about how it's woke, because yeah, it has like gender ambiguous characters in. Although, like we said, Rui is sort of gendered female in the English localization, which I think the chuds would not like. They would not like that. I don't like it either. I think it's weird that the English localization sort of forces a gender on Rui that isn't present in the original. But the chuds wouldn't like it because they would think that Rui is a representation of a trans woman, and they would shit themselves about that. Oh, we found her. That was easy. Oh, cripes. I should upgrade the camera. Right, she's got about half her health left. He's got a bit more. She is now dead, or dead again. Cripes is one of the most British things. Oh shit, why couldn't I get the fatal glance to work? Where is he? Is he just gone? Well, I'm gonna upgrade my camera. Take a second. So here's the thing. I think increasing the range is kind of pointless because the range is fine. The loading speed is absolutely critical. Damage output is also good to have. And the absorption, which gives you access to use special attacks faster, is also pretty good. Upgrading the individual lenses, I think, yeah, that lets you use the stun lens earlier. That increases the damage of the crush lens, and that increases the healing you receive from using the restore lens. I'm going to increase the loading speed, though, which is bankrupting me, more or less, but I think it's just the best upgrade to have in a lot of games. It's just like, you know, you want just fire speed or like reload speed. Like damage is also good, but once you've got like your damage is for like efficiency, like so you use fewer shots, whereas like reload speed is like you can just output more damage. Like here's the thing, like you can increase your like damage, your bullet damage by like 10%, and so per shot you're doing 10% damage, or you can increase your fire rate, where you can maybe do like twice as many shots in the same amount of time, and that will like double your damage. So watch out for the ghosts. No ghosts. What's all this then? See, I think you're usually safe when you're grabbing something from this kind of angle, because like it would be really cheap for the ghost hand to come out from behind a thing where you can't even see it. Oh damn! I think I can do without that. Ah! That spooked me a lot. Oh, don't be backing up now. Go on, attack me. Attack me. Who do you think you are, the train driver? Right. This one's being really coy. There we go. Welcome to the train. Welcome to the stream, Nilstrife. He's one of those train spotters. He's trying to tell you the engine specifications. Train anoraks in Japan are built different. I tell you this. Do I have to use this train? I think I do. It isn't very dirty. In fact, it seems newly written. My mother left when I was 3 years old. There was nothing I could do. Why did I just watch her go? Why did I let her go? I can't just wait for her. I have to go. There are things I want to tell her when I see her. Fair enough. Whoops, I didn't mean to take a photograph there. Wasted a... Hang on. Right. Well, now where? The trace led me here. I took the note. Can I, like, activate the train? Looks like the power is on. sure. I can just... Dom, has anorak as a type of person made it to US language? Oh, yeah, maybe not. So in the UK, like, anorak is like a way of just calling someone like a geek or a nerd. Like, and it comes from train spotters who, like, in order to take photographs... I don't hear it get used much in England anymore. Yeah, it's not, like, commonly used, because I don't think you really tend to talk about people like that anymore. But, like, I think most people in Britain would understand what you mean if you call someone an anorak. And, yeah, it just means, like, a nerd. And it comes from, like, train spotters who, like, in order to take photographs and spot particular trains, have to go and, like, stand out in the rain, because it rains a lot in the UK. To take photographs of the trains, and so they often wear like anoraks or like, you know, like raincoats and stuff. So like it's one of the which is it? It's like synecdoche or like metonymy or one of those two, where it's like the clothing has become like the symbol for the whole. Like the anorak is like just a symbol of a nerd. More film, always appreciated. This is how I pick up everything in my house. It often gets applied to people who know specific statistics about their interest, for example, football anoraks. Yeah, it doesn't just mean train spotters. It means just like any sort of like person with like a niche and like what is perceived to be exorbitant interest in like a niche hobby or whatever. You know, you could... I don't... Weirdly enough, sports is one of those things where people get like a free pass on being a nerd about sports. Whereas if you're like super into trains or something, people see that as like, you know, oh, that's sad. But honestly, trains are cool. Like, oh, not this time, Mr. Ghost. The see also section consists of links to cult following and autism. Yeah, like those are extremely like unhelpful see also links, I think. As well as like very judgmental. I mean, like, I think that is sort of the unspoken thing, though, is that, you know, a lot of people who do have those kind of specialist interests, you know, the term special interest I usually hear to refer to you know, people with autism. But I think lots of people have like special interests. But yeah, weirdly enough, if you have like a special interest in sports and you know like loads of sports facts, like people sort of give you a free pass on that. Whereas if you have like a special interest in like trains or like, you know, board games or something, people think you're a nerd. I guess it's because like sports is sort of tangentially like, oh, well, doing sports is good for you, therefore being super interested in it is somehow like, you know, gains prestige from that. Even though like a lot of the people I know who are like super into like sports stats, like my dad, for example, are not very healthy or like particularly fit or active. Hello. How much? That did a fair bit of damage to her. I wonder if I can use the crush lens, or the healing lens, sorry. Let's like restore a bit more. Ah! That's not fair! You don't have to just jump into me. Should have been backing up a little bit more, probably. Did that finish her? I think it did. It did not. Not even close. That's got to have got her. Nice. I think a big part of it, sports is seen as masculinizing. Yeah, honestly, like that's probably part of it as well. Like being interested in sports is seen as like a masculine interest, whereas like being interested in like, I don't know, painting or something is seen as more like feminine. Oh, did I just go in the wrong door? I think I did. Imagine having to like turn. I think. I don't know if these are all like candles or whether they're electric. But imagine having to light all of these. Yay! Mirror stone. Not that I really need it, but. Right. Lead the way, ghost. Miyu Hinasaki going through a door. How iconic. They're electric. The wiring setup is probably really satisfying to look at. I don't know about you, but like whenever you see like a server farm or like, you know, a load of wiring and like cables and stuff, do you just get the urge to like just grab like a thick chunk of them and just like cut through them with scissors? Or just like yank them all out as hard as you can? Good, it's not just me. Right. You can go and explore in all the side areas, but I'm going to avoid doing that. Because I think all you really get is like a few items, which increases your score, but I'm not doing too badly for like score in missions. And honestly, I can end up spending a lot of time just wandering around in this game as is. Although, I am curious as to what's through this door. Oh, it's locked. A lily flower is engraved on the lock. You need to trim the wires every so often to the farms to stop the farms from being overgrown. Yeah, I'm helping. I don't know why, I just had like a flash memory of when I was like, I must have been extremely young, and I drew all over the walls, in like the like in the landing of like the staircase of my parents' house, and my mom like found all these like little doodles and drawings that I'd done and was mortified and was like, oh my god, you've drawn all of those. And my dad was like he's done something really nice, he's like decorated the house. And my mom, like, they had a big like argument over it because my dad was like basically being like, chill, he's like 3 years old, cut him some slack. And my mom was just like, no, this is terrible, you've damaged the house. And I hadn't. Like, just, you know, just paint over it, you know. Where the hell am I? Wait, I'm not supposed to come through here? Oh, am I meant to go down into the basement? I don't really want to go down into the basement. Okay. Down we go. I think a lot of these other doors are like shut by a mysterious force anyway. But those of you who are here for the first stream might recognize this corridor. It's the same urge to bump the table when someone's trying to build a card tower. I don't get that urge while they're building it, because I know that that would be annoying, but whenever I see something very ornate, like in front of me, there is just the call of the void that's just like, just knock it over, just destroy it. Like going to Games Workshop World with a friend last year, or was it earlier this year? I can't remember. And seeing all the dioramas of like tanks and like, you know, space marines doing horrible things to one another or whatever. I was sort of just like, oh man, imagine how satisfying it would be to like stamp all over it. I'd be like a jolly green giant, just Catboy impulses true. The camera is reacting to something. Something in the picture. There's light pouring down from the ceiling. Seems to be another floor above this one. The shaft in the ceiling leads up there. Okay. Look for a way to open the canopy. Oh, I have to go back upstairs now. Splish, 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 splish. Annoyingly, the shade isn't really helping me that much, so I'll look at the map. Right, this also isn't helping me very much. What's this way? Well, that's definitely not, like, leading me up anywhere, is it? I don't think so. Right. That'll be a last resort. Let's try going back a little bit. And this is back down again. I want to be upstairs, ideally. Well, there's ghosts here, so that's usually a good sign. Try and get a portrait. Back up, back up, back up. Ah! Tried to heal with the heal lens and it just provoked her into attacking me. Healing done. Oh, it does more healing the more damage you do, so I think ideally I should be trying to wait for there to be lots of fragments so I can photograph that. Ah! There, now she's got a lock-on point. I kind of like having to twist the controller in weird angles to get good photographs. Wow, she went flying back. Right, so this actually wasn't the right way to come because there's nothing else here. Make love to the camera, baby. The camera loves you, baby. Tainted waters. The black water is the netherworld itself. Should the pure water ever be tainted by the black water, a calamity shall surely occur. The world of the living shall become the netherworld. The souls of the souls of man shall rot, and those who would return to water shall become the dead. The black water must not be allowed to overflow. Well, I think I know what might have happened. Merle, you ran past the stairs. Did I? Where? Where? I don't believe you. These stairs? I don't... Oh, these ones. Go right then left. Right, okay. Well, yeah, this takes me back up. Now where do I go? Need to find a way to open the canopy. Oh, is this the canopy? There's lots of items in here, which is not usually a good sign. Oh, not today, Mr. Ghost. I'm getting really good at that, if I do say so myself. There is an old text on the floor by the altar. It appears to be about the immortal flower. Those are to be pillars are placed into the reliquaries filled with black water. The maiden lays within the black water. This is not death, but an eternal sleep. She shall not age, but stay as she was, an immortal flower. Sleeping in the black water brings dreams of death, endlessly repeating. When the maiden can stand no more, her body dissolves, and her role as pillar is ended. Only the strongest maidens can become an immortal flower. Via this eternal suffering, we become eternal, such as our role in appeasing the Shadow Spring. I see. What a bunch of pillocks. Rai, as our resident go-to on which terms of art have crossed the pond. Do you know pillock as an insult? Oh, who are you? Why am I zooming in on your torch as the... I do not. Huh. Ow. I need to pause the game here. Because IRL, my microphone just fell down.
Get real.
Get real.
Counter.
There we go. Have I killed that guy yet? Feels like I haven't. Maybe it's connected to the room below. I can't get it open. Right, I already went to that room. Someone in a room with caskets. What the hell is that? Person standing in a small bar. You have to turn your head sideways. Something behind a lattice window. I have to find these 3 places. Well, I know where one of them is. I don't really know what the origin of Pillock is. Right. First place was down here. Correction. It was here. Just looked it up. It comes from pillicock, an old English word for penis. It all comes back to the penis. Shit. Just a chance to snap a ghost there. Crap! Right, I need to use one of the purifying embers. Whoop. Sort of not very easy to dodge when you're backed up into the corner. Ghost busted. She's in the wall. Right. The camera obscura is reacting to something, I think. That's what the noise is. Well, I found this. Oh, I need to take a photograph of the place, don't I? I can see something has been submerged within. Oh. Yeah, but don't I need to take a photograph of this? tokens. Hmm. Right, an eerie shadow. A figure is standing behind a row of caskets. Somewhere in the shrine of the ephemeral. Maybe I just needed to snap it as I... Aha! There we go. Oh shit, I skipped through the... You... bint! Need to use another... purifying embers now. Oh, I could use some herbal medicine as well. Got loads of it. Does Rye know the word bint? Probably not. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, there's 2 of them. Holy shit. Okay, I'm upgrading this from an incident to a situation. I've heard the word before, but I don't know what it means. It is just it's an archaism for woman. It's like the same as saying calling someone a bitch, basically. It's not a very nice term for me to use. Oh, damn. We're going through all my purifying embers here. Oh, I'm using the wrong film. It's part of the reason why I'm getting my ass kicked. Damn. I've barely done any damage at all. How much health do these twerps have? Not enough. It originated as an Arabic word for girl, daughter, woman, but was picked up by British military stationed there, who started using it derogatorily. I didn't know that origin for it. Oh, now I can go through this door. Sweet. Nothing's ever simple, is it? That was quite a nice photograph, I think. No! I keep pressing the wrong button. I need to take a picture when it glows red. He defeated already? Nice. There we go. I love the pause before twerp as you were thinking what British word to use for Rye's sake. Yeah. What? I feel the camera kind of messed me up though.
Get real.
Get real. Maiden's cross from the shrine of the ephemeral. Caskets are used so as not to taint the mountain soil. Reliquaries are used to protect the purity of the water. Splendid. I got what I needed from here, I assume. I don't think I can walk out any further than that. Splish, 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 splish. Good, because I'm going through those pretty fast. The ghost dropped something when it disappeared, a mirror that seems to be made of stone. The light it reflects has an orange hue. You've got the dark sun mirror. You've also got the slow lens that slows down the photograph subject. Kind of feels similar to the stun lens. I'll probably put the mirror on the altar. Yeah, probably. Shadow touched. Touch not the black water. To immerse in such darkness is to melt and rot away. Only those who wish for death can endure such agony. We shadow touched are all bound for death. We shall carry the reliquaries and submerge them into the black water until we too have rotted away. The black water must not be allowed to overflow. So the people who... I assume it's like the women who get in the reliquaries are like, you know, sacrificed. But the people who carry the reliquaries into the water are also sort of marked for death. Shit. 2 locks on it. Cherry blossom and one with a moon. I have neither type of key. I can just go back the way I came, right? What does the map look like? Yeah, probably the right thing to do is just go back the way I came. I just hate to think like what your feet would feel like after walking around in water like this in just regular shoes. Oh! You're a sneaky one. I'll hand that to you. And aggressive too. Keep taking the photograph too early. Where are you now? kind of hoping to heal more than that. So much risk of trench foot in this game. Yeah, honestly, it's probably the biggest enemy. Oh, this isn't the way to the... No, it isn't. It was this way? I need to be upstairs. I only just realised I've been coming back here and I needed to be navigating my way to the staircase that Silk pointed out to me. Which is... this way? Oh yeah, I nearly walked up it while I was fighting that ghost. Yes, we're on to a winner now. I'm hoping that... I think this chapter ends, and I think the next chapter is the one that has Rui in a wedding dress. The hatch has opened. Splendid. Then let's go down and investigate. Achievement. Oops. If that was a hydration or posture check, I can't do that at the moment because I don't have a drink. I can do a posture check though. I'm sitting a bit funny. Let me... Yeah, I'm sitting very funny actually. Can't really do anything about that with my model though. This way. Yeah, I really hope we can get to the Ren Rui stuff. Ren feels less interesting to play because his camera is more boring. Have I come the wrong way again? I have. His camera is just sort of like the special function, the special like thing it can do is it can take rapid fire photographs, which if you get a fatal chance you can already do. So the ability to take like 4 photographs rapidly is kind of like not that good, whereas like Yuri's camera can equip different lenses that have different effects. The mountain's waters are tainted. The immortal flower will wither and the black water will overflow. That was cool. She like, was glowing orange for a second there. My controller has disconnected. Thanks for giving me a warning about that controller. We're back.
Was this story based? Yes.
Riker thinks it's based when my controller runs out of battery. Problematic Riker strikes again. Exactly. Oh, I took the photograph too early. Use this crush lens on her a bit to do extra damage. Need to build up more spiritual power though to do that. Oh shit, we're out of film. It's really cool how when Resident Evil took off and every Japanese studio decided to make their own survival horror franchise, they all went in really different directions. Yeah, it's kind of cool that like this game does feel very different than like Silent Hill or like Resident Evil. Oh, we got her! Oh, I don't think I can make it over to Fatal Glance in time. Damn. Ah well. Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, Parasite Eve, yes. All do radically different things thematically and mechanically. It's a very diverse genre. It used to be. Nowadays, I think, weirdly enough, Resident Evil has sort of won because now every game in the genre has like, you know, parrying, dodge rolling. Like every game just sort of feels very arcadey the way Resident Evil does. I think it's something that Fatal Frame might have started earlier with, like, you know, rating your photographs. It's also a genre with a lot of female protagonists. Yes, I want to say that's because, you know, they're... I don't know, like, I think the writers are making more aware of the fact that,
we're wanting to create an army of transgenders because we're crazy.
Oh, thank you, Ellie, for subscribing with Prime. Yeah, I want to say it's because I think the, you know, survival horror writers are kind of interested in exploring different, you know, a more diverse range of themes, so they naturally lead themselves into having like more female protagonists. But I suspect it's also partially because in order to make you feel sort of disempowered and frightened and scared, I think the place a lot of people's mind go is that, like, imagine if you were a woman. Which, you know, there's some truth to that. It's scary being a woman, so I think, you know, that's the sort of natural direction to take a survival horror game in. You know, Resident Evil stops being scary when you're playing as, like, you know, Chris Redfield, who can, like, you know, backflip kick zombies and stuff. Yeah, survival horror used to be a more diverse genre. I think nowadays, unfortunately, a lot of genres are sort of like moving towards the same model of like, having dodge rolling, parrying, and all that kind of jazz. Even Final Fantasy has parrying in it now. I've been playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, and there's a mechanic where if you press the block button exactly as an enemy attack hits, you parry it and you take 0 damage and you stun it a little bit. And it's just like, why are we putting this kind of stuff in Final Fantasy of all things? I don't seem to be doing any damage to her. Like, whatsoever. I just walk past. No! Okay. It's like she's too powerful. She's not even like attacking me or anything. You know what? Let's just leave. Just call a total retreat. Won't open. Damn. Well, there goes that plan. I'm using up the good film on this. Oh, you want to be in the photograph too? Damn. It's not helping. Just use up my unlimited photograph. I'm out of ideas. Game over. Damn. I think the genre ultimately split into Resident Evil 4 likes with lots of combat and Amnesia likes with no combat. Yeah, kind of. Although I think the Amnesia likes have also sort of lost the battle there, in that I don't see many games that are trying that anymore. Like, Silent Hill now, from what I've seen, Silent Hill F has, like, a stamina bar and, like, parrying and like, dodge rolling and stuff. Which just is, like, such an eye roll for me. But yeah, seems to have become a lot more sort of combat-oriented than it used to be. Right, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Also, interestingly, it wasn't showing my health bar. Can we just leave? Is that a thing we can do? We can. Although I feel like this is not necessarily the right way to go. Deeper into the... hands in the water, they're beckoning. Right. Did we get one of them already? No. Surely not. try and frame them both if I can. You've really got to hold your nerve with photographing them. I say as I just immediately take a photograph of one. Oh, what a picture. Right, you've been defeated, have you not? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I couldn't even fatal glance. Great. Oh, another one. Right, this situation is rapidly unraveling. How come you look like you're a ghost? You have like a targeting thing. I did enjoy Silent Hill F a lot, but the bosses felt like they wandered in from Elden Ring. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, bosses... Like, every survival horror game feels like it has to have, like, boss fights now. I mean, even this one... got a trophy, for some reason. Try using the crush lens. Yeah, I can fatal glance this one. And yeah, every game just, I think, is so enamored with the sort of Soulsborne formula that, like, having, like, really punishing bosses that you're supposed to throw yourself at loads and loads of times until you learn all their attack patterns, and it's a bit exhausting, I think. Hi, Hex Widow TTV. Welcome to the stream. Now let us leave this place. Oh, not you again. Oh, have I just put myself back into... No, surely not. This has to be the way out. Has to be the way out. Excellent. I love this game. I'm about to complete it. I'm missing 9 achievements. I haven't ever finished the game. I've played it a lot, but I've never finished it. I assume the trophies are a bit of a grind, what with, like, probably having to, like, collect all like fatal glances and what have you. Yeah, the game's pretty hard, but it's really fun. Yeah, there's some of them that I imagine are a bit annoying. Like, aren't there like photographs you can take of like ghosts that are like jumping off buildings, and you have to snap them exactly as they fall past you. Like, seems very hard. kono yama wa kiken desu. Yama janai. Obake desho. It's not the not the mountain that's dangerous, it's the ghosts. Must be a power outage. There's a main power switch around here somewhere. Maybe in here? Yeah, I haven't got those ones yet. Yeah, those are the trophies that I imagine are probably quite hard to get. Did I get that picture? Tall woman. She is pretty tall. Oh, my camera hadn't loaded the footage, the film yet. Oh, there's no way to get all of them into the front. Yes, there is! I'm about to use up the last one of these types of film that I have. What? Why didn't she get caught by that? What the? Yeah, these ghosts are real jerks. I want to fatal glance him if I can. Nope. Okay. The music cut out, so I know that she's been defeated. Hi, Fox Dance Media, welcome to the stream. Tall woman photography. Yeah, exactly. Big money in that. I woke up today and one of my tweets had like no fewer than like 20 replies that were like all from like porn bots. But like all porn bots, like, you know, pretending to be trans women. Because like, I know they were, well, I suspect they were all bots because they all said more or less the same thing. But yeah, for a second I was like, damn, I'm popular. Is this going to get my stream taken down? Also, I guess, content warning. Hachishaku-sama. Isn't that like eight, so like a shaku is like a measure of length or something?
I'm sure you'll look terrific as a schoolgirl.
I didn't quite catch the username, but thank you for following. Hang on. I'll be a better streamer. I'll check so I can do a proper shout out. Why won't it show me? Only antagonist. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Now let me get on that train. As long as you refer to it as Kermiting sewer slide. Yeah, I don't know how much that kind of stuff like matters. Like I feel like people are sort of backwards engineering a lot of like the rules for like what gets content flagged and stuff, and some of it is sort of like superstition basically. Oh, did I actually not? I didn't turn the power on, did I? God damn. Back we go. Right. Right, now there's power. Now we can leave. Trying to look for any like. This is a cable car. Cable car noriba.
Listen when someone is talking to you.
Listen when someone is talking to you. That I can trigger that one manually now. Where is it? They're all organized alphabetically. Say cheese.
Listen when someone is talking to you.
Lots of the way content creators talk about the algorithms that platforms use sound like religious cultists trying to work out the will of the gods. I mean, a lot of it is sort of cargo cult science, basically. In that, like, you know, none of us really know how a lot of these algorithms work and how a lot of these, like content things work. So we have to sort of, like, backwards engineer it by just sort of finding, like, you know, there's tons of, like, things that I've found that I do on social media subconsciously in an effort to try and get my posts like not like limited or what have you. Like, you know when people on Twitter they start a tweet with a dot and then put someone's someone's at. It's because for a very long time there were, like, I think it did tweets that started with an at were like limited reach. Oh, I thought I was going to dodge that one. So people would put the dot so that it started technically with a character that wouldn't get like the tweet reach limited. But I think now that doesn't happen. Or at least there was a point at which Twitter changed it so that wouldn't happen. But people still do it. Because, like, you never know, right? Well, that path leads up the mountain. Where am I supposed to go then? Oh... Is that the tall woman again? It is. But yeah, a lot of it is, you know, people trying to like figure out what the rules are. Like, you know, when I tweet out my Twitch links, I quite often put the link like in the replies because it's a fairly known fact that Twitter deboosts tweets that have links in them because they want to keep everyone on platform, even though like one of the main uses. Proceed. It's as far as the cable goes. There must be a path somewhere. Well, yeah, like here, right? Oh. Let's just call a taxi from here. Gotcha. White light spills out of the old phone booth. Are we not gonna, like, call a taxi then? I guess we're just gonna walk all the way home. Oh, there's a car. Pepsi Dog has returned. Good afternoon. Good evening. Konnichiwa Guan. The Pepsi Dog emote is going off. Yeah, I like this new setup. We'll have to talk about the microphone a little bit.
Yeah, that's an interesting angle.
Yeah, I'll point out what's going on after the stream. I'm probably going to finish this level and then call it there. This level has gone on way longer than I thought it would. I think I know how this guy might have died. He was holding a video camera. What's tonight's takeaway going to be? Tonight's takeaway is going to be fried chicken, or like fried fake chicken. Fried seitan, fake chicken.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's exciting for Final Fantasy 7 tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't announced it yet, so
That's the announcement.
that's the announcement. Yes, tomorrow we're going to be streaming Final Fantasy 7. All these like mouth organ versions of the main themes. Yeah, I'm very excited to stream Final Fantasy 7 tomorrow. It's a great game.
Very little game.
Yeah, British games journalist voice. It's a great little game
But my game, it's got to be Final Fantasy 7.
on the PlayStation X.
Chocobos are back.
Yeah, like Chocobos and Moogles are like the only two. Hi guys. 3 ghosts all at once.
Sid is also a constant.
Yeah,
The
Sid.
name of the guy.
Yeah,
Wedge.
the name. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge is a thing that I think started in 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Tribute to Wedge entries.
yeah, basically.
And,
It is just like a Star Wars reference as far as I know. Get all those points. Thank you. That is very dangerous. Man, they're really just throwing ghosts at me right now, aren't they? You're not. You're supposed to be up the mountain. can't finish her off a little faster with the better film. I can hear like a dog barking. Wow, yeah, that does the job much quicker. No ghosts this time. It's being shut by a powerful force. Yeah, that's going to be a fun thing we can discuss lots, is that you've been playing Chrono Trigger as well, right? And we can compare Chrono Trigger to Final Fantasy VII. Was Chrono Trigger before Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I think... Was Chrono Trigger... Yeah, but I can't remember whether it came out in 97 or 98.
I just assumed because Final Fantasy VII was PS1.
Yeah, but like the SNES was still around when the PS1 was.
But, like, my assumption was that since it was a generation behind, I'll double check.
Chrono Trigger also. I mean, I played Chrono Trigger on the PlayStation. I kind of want that item. It's not an item. It's just
1995.
1995. Oh, okay.
So 3 years on would be Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Interesting.
It might actually be that it just didn't get released in the West until later. That was the same in Japan.
Silk asks, how is the PC port of Chrono Trigger?
It's alright. I've had to, I assume it can be heard, I'll talk in the general direction of it.
Ooh, let me just check the levels. See.
La 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 la. Wow.
Yeah, you
okay.
heard just fine.
Yeah, it's alright. It's kind of like a combination of the PlayStation 1 version and the DS version. It doesn't have all the, from what I've heard, I've not gotten that far in it yet. It doesn't have all the extra content that was in the DS version. That to me sounded a bit superfluous. That I wasn't that interested.
Honestly,
in.
it is.
But it has a bit of the extra. It has like the anime cutscenes that were introduced in the PS1 version, which I do want to see because it's Studio Toei animation. You know.
Yeah, of like Toriyama's art style.
It's got the classic problem of any sort of like classic pixel art game on PC, in that the resolution is so high and the LCDs are so like sharp that it misrepresents the art style. So I've applied a CRT filter to sort of get the effect of how it was originally meant to look, which is quite good. So with a CRT filter, I think it's a very good version.
Well, hi, welcome to the stream. It65435. I assume that's Itsuki, right? On Instagram and Twitter.
This is so dressed in the nines.
Well, I've dressed them up in alternate costumes. Yeah. Yeah. Ren is dressed like he's going to a wedding, and I decided to put Yuri in the like EGL style. I found you by X, the artist formerly known as Twitter. Touch Mew is my objective.
It's your objective, you have to do it. Sorry, it was on the objective list.
Sorry, I had an objective to touch you. Yeah, so I think from what I've seen, the port looks great. It's added a few quality of life changes like health bars and tracking for the active time battle thing. That I don't remember that in the original.
Yeah, I don't know if it is, but yeah.
So those are quality of life changes for Chrono Trigger on PC.
There's also I assume this. You said this is random, the mode where you can have it sort of like pause time when it's your go.
Hold on, what is going on here?
Huh?
Some perv is taking photographs of her. Baka mitai. You're very musical today.
I'm musical most days. I'm always chirping random music bits.
Was it me? Was I taking the photographs? Konaide. Konaide kure.
Random, just average interaction with someone on the street.
Yeah, honestly.
First time outside.
Get away from me. Oh, I think this is like Yuri's first day. Me when I don't want to talk to my mother. Yeah. You are just, you're musical. Don't you do that again, ever. Gomena, sorry. Sawatte naide kudasai. Miu Hinasaki was found in a reliquary. Yuri attempted to glance at sleeping Miu's memories, but found the tables turned against her. It seems Miu also possesses the same shadow reading abilities as Yuri. I think I did pretty badly in that level, but I still came out of it with an A rank, so... Nice. Trophy. I might, in the week, replay one of these levels just to farm out points so I can buy more film, because I keep running out of camera film. So kind of a good thing about this game is, yeah, if at any point you are struggling, you can just kind of go back to an earlier level and farm it for points. But yeah, I'm going to probably end here. I don't think we've got time for another level before my takeaway arrives. I ordered it in advance like a clever boy. Yeah, tomorrow we'll stream Final Fantasy VII. It'll be a great time.
Get ready for the greatest...
The greatest story ever told.
Well, I was going to say the greatest, at least, intro, like 3 minutes to a game in like any game, I think.
Yeah, no, I want to talk plenty about it whilst we stream it, so I don't want to, don't want to spaff all my hot takes here, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about, almost every aspect of Final Fantasy VII. Right, Katsuki Bakugo, I see. Well, thank you for swinging by the stream. I'm sorry I keep missing your messages on Twitter. My ADHD is really bad, so if I forget to reply, I just don't reply, and then I forget I was supposed to. Silk, greatest OST. Yeah, the soundtrack of Final Fantasy VII is incredible.
You think I'm in a musical mood now? So
Yeah, you're going to be very musical. You're going to be chirping along to everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to go and eat. Then if anyone wants to play some fighting games with me, I'll do that. But otherwise, I will catch you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.